Hi, it's Stephanie Everett from the Suburban Chateau, and today is day 24 of our countdown to Christmas. We're almost there. Today I'm going to share with you how I've decorated my little ceramic houses. You might remember last year I did a little decorating video with them, and I'll show you the houses that I've chosen and selected out of my collection this year to highlight, and I'll be putting them on the shelf and sharing a little story about each one of them with you this year. So here we are, day 24 of our countdown to Christmas. And I'm going to share with you how I style my very favorite decorations for Christmas. And that is my ceramic houses. Now, I've seen all kinds of ideas over the years that I really liked. I really love when I see the trees that hold the little houses. I think that's a really nice option. But last year I purchased this double shelf. And right now it is set for spring. It's got the spring decorations that I shared back in the early part of 2021. And it's now time to take that all down, give it a good dust off, and place our ceramic houses in place. So I'm really excited. Let's do a little time lapse of me undecorating spring and redecorating with our houses. Next, I'm going to arrange my houses and add the little lights that light them up and try to really balance them size-wise. Some of my houses are larger and some of them are smaller. And we'll see which houses make the cut this year. So here we have the bare bones, all of our homes all lit up with lights. And now we're going to add all the fun things, all the little characters, all the little trees, and try to really make it come alive like a little village. Now, before we have our final reveal, I just have one more little thing to add to really finish it off. So here is the completed Christmas scape of our ceramic houses and our little village, plus the beautiful wreaths that flank each side of the shelves. And this is my dining room. So there's definitely a Victorian air of this room with the light green walls and of course the green shelf that I got last year. And I just love it. I think it's just absolutely perfect for my ceramic collection and just sort of showing it off so that you can see exactly how beautiful it is. And I have a little vignette here, so I'll zoom in and show you exactly what we have on the bottom tier. It starts with I do love Reed Drummond and the Mercantile. So we started with the Mercantile on the left and then the little town square clock, because what town square doesn't have a clock? And then next to it, as we go across, it's the quilt shop. And outside the quilt shop, we have the tree lighting. And we have the carolers. And we have the musicians. And for me, this very much reminds me of downtown Hollidaysburg where I live. And you got to see our tree lighting. And this is exactly what it was like. All the carolers, and maybe not in Victorian garb, but they were having a good time and lighting the tree and decorating the tree. And next to it is, this is just touches my heart. This is the Christmas Lake High School, but it is a Department 56 building, and it really, really resembles our junior high school, which was our former high school in Hollidaysburg, and I taught there for a majority of my career. And then something I've never done here with the side of this, I had a little stone fencing, and I put that around the lake, and that's where the skaters are skating. And you can see the boys that are loafing around next to the skaters, and just imagining they just had hockey practice, and now it's time for the skaters to take over. And next we'll go up to the top tier, and right above that we'll see the petticoat tailor. And coming out is a woman. She's getting ready with her shopping, and she's all ready for Christmas. And she passes the flower seller who is outside the antique shop. You guys know how much I love antique shops, so that one's really important to me. And outside the antique shop we see a father and a daughter being reunited, which is wonderful at Christmas time. And then we have a beautiful horse and sled who's getting ready to go up and over this little bridge where a little girl is chasing a goose. And we finish up at the Crosby house. And the Crosby house, if you remember from last year, really, really, really reminds me of my grandmother's house in Punxsutawney. And so that's why that one always is in my display every single year. So I think that one and the high school are always going to be in the display. But I'm really pleased with how this turned out. I hope you enjoyed watching me put this together, and maybe you'll try something like this with your ceramic houses that you're not sure what to do with, but they can be put together in a beautiful vignette. So I hope you enjoyed that, and here's the whole vignette with the wreaths side by side, our little Victorian city. I hope you got some great ideas as you decorate with your ceramic houses at holiday time. Thanks for joining me here on the Suburban Chateau on day 24 of our countdown to Christmas. Happy holidays.